What is up, Taurus? Welcome to your general timeless reading. Let me fix this. It's bothering me. Okay. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. These are also timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Helps the channel grow. I'm giving away free 15-minute readings on my Patreon channel for select tiers, so go ahead, check that out. Sign up and you get a free 15-minute reading. If you want 20% off your personal reading or Reiki session, go ahead, check out my website now through the end of September. Hit that notification bell so you see when I post and when I go live. And let's get into it, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay. I'm going to use Tarot Illuminati for your reading. All the tarot decks I use are going to be linked down below in the description box. So you can go ahead and check that out for yourself if you want any of these tarot decks. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Malanta. Still a little stiff. I don't use it much. There we go. Show me what I most need to see for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me what I most need to see for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me what I most need to see for Taurus. Show me a rabbit. Rabbits are indicative of, to me, it's almost like picking up the pace. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. And the wow. Okay, so Gemini got the Hierophant in reverse as their second card out too. This is a really common theme coming up in regards to, I'm just gonna say it, relationships. This does not have to be romantic. This does not have to be a romance reading. We just have Mars and Libra, and we also have Mercury about to retrograde in Libra at the end of the month. Libra, yes, is a sign of partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic though. Partnership is also in regards to cooperating with people, learning how to let people help you. And Mars is home in the sign of Aries, which is the sign of self. It's not home right now, but its home is Aries, the sign of self. And right now it's in Libra, which is the polarity to Aries, the opposite of Aries. Okay, meaning that when Mars is in Libra, it works on how we as individuals interact with our partnerships. Okay, and like what drives us. Mars is our drive, our passion, our ambition, our anger, our explosiveness, right? It's also just how we take action on things. And so Mars is going to really help us understand how we pursue our relationships, and Mercury is going to help us get that bigger perspective and really highlight where we're kind of screwing up our relationships. And in turn, it's going to teach us how to rewrite contracts and learn to be more vulnerable, Page of Cups, speaking honestly and authentically about our emotions in regards to contracts that just are not working anymore. Relationships, dynamics with people that are not working anymore. Hierophant in reverse. Right. Wow, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Literally stepping into your most authentic truth for your own independence. Okay. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. And for some of you, this might just be you recognizing a way of you being as an individual that just isn't working anymore. There's the Three of Pentacles, the collaborating, the building with other people, allowing other people to help you, right? So for some of you, it might be, okay, I know I'm really bad at allowing people to help me, and I have a self-sabotaging habit that is working to my detriment. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And it's rooted in my insecurities. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Swords is self-sabotaging behavior. It's also deceptive behavior. Nine of Wands, it's rooted in a wounded warrior energy. So it's definitely something your ego is helping you do in order to protect you, right? These behaviors you have implemented to protect yourself. So, for example, I'll use myself as an example. I got no shame. I know my shadow created a part of me that's defensive very instantaneously. And when I speak to that part of me that's defensive, it gets defensive to protect me out of a fear of being attacked, out of a fear of being abused, right? Because I had very abusive relationships growing up. And so I just need to tell that part of me that you do not have to fear that experience anymore. You're no longer that person. You're no longer that individual, right? So just be mindful that at this time, you're going to have a lot of realizations about aspects of your shadow that you might be projecting into relationships, but the people you have relationships with are also going to be having these realizations. So that could create arguments because people are going to see things about you as well as themselves, and they're going to want to talk about it. So remember to hold space for yourself, to be compassionate when you speak to these people, to be compassionate, understanding with yourself, and just go with the flow. Be very gentle, okay? So Page of Cups, Hierophant, it's just learning to be vulnerable and to be honest about the things that are no longer working in your life, in your reality, that you want to let go of. And it's time to address the self-sabotaging behavior and allow people to help you, to assist you, to allow people in, to be trusting and loving towards these dynamics that at one time you were running from because of insecurities, okay? And those insecurities were rooted in a wounded energy, a part of you that was just a wounded warrior, just wanting to protect who you are. And you see that now. You see that very clearly. And that's what makes us human. And that's okay. But now it's time for self-care, healing those parts of ourselves and understanding that we don't have to work so hard all the time to protect ourselves, because that keeps us in a constant state of guarded energy. You don't want that. You want open and receptive energy. Okay? That's going to lead you to a 10 of Pentacles and self-love. Woo! Okay? Okay. Wow, you're just a little stubborn today. Oh, why did I shuffle that? I'm not using this deck anymore. Well, the 10 of Pentacles is still on the bottom of the deck, so. Let me find that Ace of Cups again. I didn't mean to shuffle that. And that Ace of Cups in reverse was your actual overall energy. Alright, whatever. I got time for all that. Let's get into it. Let's cook and good looking. Let's use Rider Waite. Wow, it's very loud today. Sorry if I'm like wiggly today, like moving weird. I had a car accident a few days ago and I'm just a little stiff. Let's look at the Page of Cups for Taurus. Let's look at the Page of Cups for Taurus. Ooh, I just heard a remembrance. Yeah, so a lot of you, this is probably old stuff. Yep, 3 of Pentacles. Oh, this feels like betrayals. This feels like betrayals. It's almost like you're remembering how you and a person or people used to work together really well and how much that meant to you, right? We used to be close. We used to work together so well. And then emotionally shut down. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Yeah, and it's kind of like things became very practical. Didn't trust what they were saying about their emotional state with the Page of Cups in reverse. It speaks to lies or just simply not trusting what they're telling you. And it's almost like they're trying to sell you with the Queen of Swords and the Page of, with the Knight of Pentacles, trying to sell you on what they want to create. And with the 7 of Swords here, this is a very self-sabotaging behavior. This could even be your behavior, being scared to be honest with people about what you really feel, so you sell them what they want to hear. 7 of Swords, to avoid conflict, right? Because you just want things to work with them. You want things to build into something very stable, or this might be something that people do toward you and you're aware of it. But either way, it's not honest, it's not healthy, and it's not creating a dynamic that is rooted in trust and authenticity. Okay, so let's look at the Hierophant. Hot tamales. Yep, Ace of Wands. Okay, so with the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands in reverse, by releasing this contract, by no longer working or communicating or perceiving things in this manner, it's allowing you to have a new cycle, a brand new cycle. Yep, and there's the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, followed by the 9 of Pentacles, a cycle that is changing for your benefit and helping you step into your personal power and to be more independent and more confident in yourself. Let's look at the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is about collaborating with other people, working with other people, rebuilding foundations as well. So let's look at this 3 of Pentacles. I just heard conceited. 2 of Cups. I feel power struggles with this for some reason. I feel a lot of power struggles with this. Yeah, 2 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. I feel like this is an energy of two people who kind of go back and forth about repairing this. Like, should we do this? Should we not? And even if it's not both people doing this, I do feel like there's a hesitance to fixing this foundation. It feels like there's a big hesitance to fixing this. And I think it's almost because they're not sure where to start, where to begin. It's a very divine connection with the Two of Cups there. It does not have to be romantic. It honestly feels more so like a friendship, if you want me to be very honest with you. It feels like two people who just fell into kind of like this abyss, like where they're not really talking. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. There's a lack of clarity. There's a big lack of clarity. Judgment in reverse is the soul's call. I feel like these two people are not listening to what their soul wants. I think that they're getting really sucked into deceptive energy. With the Two of Pentacles, it feels like a lot of confusion. And I think that's why the Seven of Swords is here. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. Because I think that's what's blocking them from listening to their soul. Judgment. I think they're getting very much so stuck in fear or self-sabotaging habits of, well, this person's going to abandon me, or this person's not going to be honest with me, or we're just going to end up back where we are. And that's a lot of limiting belief. Yeah, they're running away from a very stable foundation. It's right in front of them, this Four of Wands, and they're like, nope, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not going to work. No, never mind. I don't want it. It is going to work, though. It is going to work. They're just sabotaging it because there's a fear of failure or not being accepted. Yep, there's the Three of Swords. They're being challenged to heal the Three of Swords because between the Seven and the Three is the Four of Swords, the card of healing, retreat, solitude, meditation, time alone, and accepting all that is past. I'm not taking this, a big old stack. Okay. Oh, God, my neck. Let's look at this Nine of Pentacles. Oy vey. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. I want to see where these insecurities are. I just feel this big lack of acceptance. I feel like both people kind of feel rejected. I feel like they're kind of mirroring each other, honestly. Yeah, Seven of Wands. There's that defensive energy. Yeah, they're guarding. Yep, and the Five of Cups. That's what they need to heal. And the Page of Swords. They're not communicating. They're not talking. These two people are just not talking. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is representing their insecurities, their lack of confidence, their lack of self-sufficiency. And with the Seven of Wands, it's just how much they're guarding their own energy. The Five of Cups speaks to how both people just kind of need to let it go. Easier said than done, of course. But with the Page of Swords there's so little communication and honesty with oneself and each other about what really needs to be released, what really needs to be acknowledged. That's why they're very much so stuck in this energy, this dynamic together. Let's look at this Nine of Wands. Ten of Cups. Yet there's so much love, and they really just want to make it work. They do want to make it work. There's this is a power struggle. This is a power struggle and an ego battle of who's going to talk first. And they're mirroring each other's self-sabotaging behavior. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying sorry, because I'm not sorry. Because I'm just always going to be honest with you. Yeah. I love you. I do. Two of Swords, yeah. It's the Sun, Death in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. Nobody wants to make a move. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords out now. Yep, the Queen to the King. So there's the true pair. While underneath the King of Swords is the Ten of Wands. So they have the opportunity to close out the cycle together. Nobody wants to communicate or make the decision to achieve this happiness, this state of enlightenment, to have this. You have the Ten of Cups and the Sun on the Wounded Warrior. There is the opportunity to close out the cycle because this is on the Nine of Wands. Remember, underneath the King of Swords is the Ten of Wands. So underneath the other person involved is the Ten of Wands, is the completion of the cycle. But nobody's making the choice to actually communicate. And it's after this realization, right, this transformation, that somebody finally takes action. It's most likely going to be the masculine energy. It's energy, not gender. I'm a woman and I'm a masculine energy. It's very obvious. And so just be mindful of that. Energy is not gender. So if you're a woman watching this, you could be the King of Swords. If you're a man watching this, you could be the King of Swords. If you're a man watching this, you could be the Queen of Swords. And if you're a woman watching this, you could be the Queen of Swords. It's not gender. I just can't say that enough. If you're new to tarot, not new to tarot, check out How to Interpret Tarot as a Viewer. It's linked down below in the description box for you guys. I go over all that kind of stuff. But somebody is going to communicate after a transformation, a realization of, I do need to release these insecurities and this guarded energy within myself, because it's standing in the way of a connection, a friendship, a dynamic I have with somebody that I truly care for, and I really don't want it to end. Yep, and what they're realizing is that they're not expressing how they really feel to the feminine energy. So it is going to be the masculine energy that does their approach, because they're not being very honest or forthright with the feminine, and they want to be, and it's something they want to work on, but they are aware that they have to heal their inner child. Wow, that's some heavy stuff. That's some heavy stuff. Both people have a lot of internal work to do. It looks like the masculine energy is going to be the one to do the approach. Just keep in mind that these readings can be reversed. So even though I'm doing a reading for Taurus, if you just take it how it resonates. Just take it how it resonates, okay? I love you. I wish you the best. If you want a free 15-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel. If you want 20% off service, check out my website for the current promo that is going on through the month of September. I love you. Like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.